Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Let the illusions go. Let the illusions go. And there's always variations of this theme of fighting through the illusions, fighting through our mask, taking off our mask. But, one of the things specifically with this podcast I wanted to talk about is people going through life with an illusion, with their heads in the sand, ignoring what's right in front of them, what they could see if they just open their eyes. And people do that. They hold on to the illusions because it makes them feel good. Those illusions make them feel good. It comforts them. Their whole life, their home situation is jacked up, but they'll tell themselves, oh, everything is great. They get blatantly rejected by somebody and say, well, no, this is what they really wanted. Oh, they just joking or something. Like I give you an example. There was a young lady, I was working on this job. This young lady was coming hard. And I told the woman I had a girlfriend. I was like, Rom, don't play that. Somebody shows some interest. I tell them, it's like, nah, this is who I'm dealing with and what I'm dealing with. And instead of just taking that, her illusion was like, oh, Rom plays so much. It's like, honey, no. All right. But she was forced to let the illusion go at some point. But that's similar to what a lot of people go through. They see a bad actor in front of them, somebody behaving poorly, negatively, but they tell themselves, oh, it's something else. Or this is the situation. No. What did you see? What did you see right then? And see, that's the thing. That's what you're dealing with, and you got to let it go. Because see, when we go through life and we hold on to illusions, the problem with that is we don't see the reality. And yes, those illusions can protect us. They can protect our sanity, protect our ego. Oh yeah, okay, I get that, I understand that. But if you holding on to that illusion, it can cause more pain. Yeah, it's protecting you temporarily. But see, like a house of cards, that thing will fall. And then when you face the reality, instead of dealing with the issue early, you dealing with it late when it's too late sometimes. And you got some real issues there. No, you got to let it go. You got to face truth no matter what. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, it's painful. Truth hurts. But you have to face it. Because once you face it, then you can deal with the issue. You can deal with the situation. But see, a lot of people don't want to deal with that. In fact, that's why you have a lot of people, they go through life, they want to be sleepers. They want to keep that dream state going. That's why you get a lot of people who get involved in some type of narcotic or some type of addiction. And not just an illegal narcotic or addiction. You get some people, instead of dealing with the reality, they'll eat themselves to death. You have overeaters out there. You have a thing called Overeaters Anonymous. They'll use food. You get some people might use sex. People might say, oh, that's great or something, but a truly clinical sex addict, oh, they could tell you some stories of how they really got in trouble through their addiction, but they really running from something. When people get caught up in one thing, they're usually running from something else. And indeed, even if they have a mental illness, instead of dealing with the reality, let me deal with this mental illness, they keep the illusion up. Oh, nothing's wrong with me. No, something is wrong with you. It's preventing you from doing stuff. And so you got to let that go. Yeah, truth hurts. Look, truth is painful. There's no telling how many times all of us, that's including myself, have been through some situation where we saw the truth of something and it really messed with us. But I'm going to tell you something. I'll share something about me. One thing, and I learned this early, going through those situations. I appreciate truth even when it hurts. I'd rather somebody tell me how they really feel about me than me thinking something else. Even if they mean about it, say, you know what, that's truth. Yeah, they could have been nicer how they said it, but you know what, that's the truth. I know how to move on from that. And that's one example, but then we see a lot. Let's just be real. People see stuff, but people tend to see what they want to see. Let me use another relationship example. It's very common. When a woman meets a man and he's a bum, everybody sees it, but she sees only what she wants to see. She wants someone so bad she ignores all the other blatant red flags, and there's a ton of them. There is a ton of them, but you gotta let that go because that's eventually going to hurt her. And that's any situation. You could be on a job, know it's a toxic environment, but you're ignoring it for whatever reason. Or let's say you on a job and you got some straight up racist on there. You got some straight up racists on there who hating you because of the color of your skin. And to be clear, that could be any group. But you put that illusion up because you think you need that job so bad. Instead of just standing up and saying, no, this is what's really happening. This is the truth. Or if you got to deal with it, at least know what you're dealing with instead of lying to yourself and say, well, nah, this is really the situation. You see how that works? And see, we in a society where you even get people in certain positions, they'll promote that illusion. You know why? Because they're getting paid off of it. Those people who are giving you like those drugs, legal or illegal, like entertainment can be a drug. They giving you all those drugs and everything. Shoot, they making money like a champ. So they want that illusion to stay up. In fact, that's why technically a lot of entertainment shows are really propaganda. That's another conversation. Or, politicians, they say they promote some big illusions. They promote some big ones. They say, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this, this, and this. But if you really look at them, it's like, no, they just holding on to power and their paychecks. So it's a lot out there, but you got to let those illusions go. Because then the beauty is when you let the illusions go and you see truth, then you can deal with truth. You find out about some stuff. If you find out the truth about who you really are, and then you can build from it. Like if you have a lot of negative traits or stuff that's holding you back, you can directly deal with it and then move forward. That's the thing. But you got to let them go first. You got to let the illusions go. All right? Yeah, tomato. I know I'd be saying illusion or illusion. Man, that's just me, y'all. Let me go. Anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. I want y'all to really think about that. Take off those masks. Take off those blinders. Let the illusion go, okay? So anyway, I want y'all to think on this and let them go and keep rising. Peace and blessings, everyone.